Then at the very beginning of the show, Mike, my right-hand man, and he really is Mike says to me, you know, Mike's alive, and I have to huck up a big loogie right now. I'm like, so excuse me, guys. Hey, welcome to Scorch's PFG-TV! Live at our new location at the Plus in downtown Eau Claire. And I got to tell you something before I introduce Holly. This place is freaking amazing. This place is the epitome of PFG. Colin and Benny and the whole crew, God bless you guys. Colin, thank you for helping out tonight. Amazing. Give it up for my pal Holly Ho. It is Holly O'Connor. Before we go any further, last week on the show, we talked a little bit about my socks and how not only did I wear 2 pairs, but one of my socks was inside out. For whatever reason, it must be the thing I do. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm fried all the time. I don't know. I'm sitting on the set tonight. I'm looking at my sock. I'm like, well, this one here is kind of light gray. This one is dark black. And I realized that my other sock is on inside out one more time. I don't quite... I need my mommy to dress me. Hey, Bobby, I need you to come dress me. Which actually sounds kind of perverted because that's...
Do you have 2 pairs on?
You know, well, no, it sounds kind of perverted. I want my mother to dress me. But I suppose it's better than having my mom undress me, right? So I guess it's better look that way. What a show today on Scorch's PFG-TV. Yes. First of all, give it up for you guys. What a great audience. Thank you so much. Fun band today, too, with Lou Carver and the Wet Stetsons.
Yes.
Fun band. Because what I want to show you guys is, I want to prove a point that not every band that plays on Scorch's PFG-TV is going to be a freaking rock band.
No.
Because we want so much diversity. This show, even though the O&A people are going to pick on this all night long, you know what? This show does go worldwide, or at least it has the potential to go worldwide. So we want, thank you, Mom, I appreciate that. So we want people, we want to do things that can appeal to the masses. So it doesn't have to be rock. We have a rap guy coming out in a couple of weeks.
We have the whole variety of all of it. We don't want to just go to one genre. We want all of the things.
We have Zamfir, the pan flute guy, coming on soon.
Yes.
That's going to be good. With good old Zamfir, yep. So anyway, we have a lot of things to do today. Why don't we get right into things with today's Effed Up Facts? Effed Up Facts brought to you by our family members, Calm and Collected Cannabis Company. They are in Chippewa Falls. They are the official Chippewa Falls Cannabis Company and CBD company of Scorch's PFG-TV. You go into the company, you go into the shop, you tell Stacy and Tim, Scorch's PFG-TV sent you, they're going to give you at least 15% off. Maybe if they're in a good mood, 15.5% off your total deal. So
I thought we decided on 16%.
Well, I'm trying to back off a little bit because I want to keep them as family members.
Okay.
Also, we want to thank Wicked Sweet Bakeshop. We have some really fun things coming up today from Wicked Sweet Bakeshop in Cadott to celebrate our old pal Jim Davis's birthday. We'll talk about that soon. Wicked Sweet Bakeshop. Next week, they're going to be the featured family member of the week. This week, we're going to tell you if you have graduations, anything like that, weddings, summertime parties, Wicked Sweet Bakeshop, they are the people to call because you know what? Not only are they good people, but they are wicked sweet. So there you go.
They are wicked
some effed up facts for you guys. You want to clap? I'll take some applause. Oink.
We're going to break them in slowly.
75% of people, this is a good one, 75% of people, I bet you as I look around, almost everybody in here, if not everybody, will agree with this. 75% of people would eat a barbecue dinner at least once a week, every week.
Absolutely. I would.
Right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, yell out loud. What do you want barbecue? Fish, chicken, beef. What do you want? Chicken people. How many people chicken? Beef, yeah. Everybody wants their beef. A couple people want chicken.
Scorch doesn't
What'd you
understand
say?
because it's not a meat eater.
Barbecue pork, I guess, is okay.
Pork is my favorite. Pork.
Now here's
all the
me.
way.
Here's me thinking. You know what I would love? I would love barbecued romaine lettuce.
I was gonna say veggies.
Grilled romaine lettuce and I guess I'm not looking at the camera now because Mike's shirt is there. Grilled romaine lettuce, grilled pineapple. Oh my God!
Pineapple's
Anybody
good.
like grilled fruits? Grilled fruit is seriously
It is
right.
so good.
Grilled fruit
so
is like,
good.
and just so you know, Ben is in the audience. Just so you know, when you raise your hand, that doesn't do any shit good on TV. Just so you know, you got to make some noise, okay? 25% of adults request something for their pet at a drive-through window. That I have never done.
Every place has those pet cups.
Now they do.
I've seen so many videos.
Have you ever done that?
I have not. I have cats, and I don't put my cats get in the car and they do this.
You have some really cool cats, though.
My cats are cool.
Yeah, you got some cool cats. I'll give you that.
I say pets reflect their owners. There's a reason why my cats are cool.
Whatever. We're not going. So obviously, in your situation, things were a little bit different. The average American child eats 62 pounds of pasta every year. How many pounds of pasta do you eat every year? Oh, your kids. Let's go to your kids. How many pounds of pasta do your kids eat per year?
I don't know. I'm a gluten-free.
Oh, are you really one of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not on purpose. No, it's not fair. No, I was diagnosed with
Oh, please.
I had to go through the whole HIDA scan, or no, the stupid whatever they put you under, and they go up this way and go down that way.
No.
And they're like, you have this disease,
but
you can't have gluten. And I'm like,
I just don't buy it. How many people in the audience now? Today we've got one of the best audiences we've had in a while.
Yes.
How many people in the audience do not believe in this gluten-free bull crap? I'm telling you, many years ago, when I was a lad,
I don't choose it.
When I was a lad, you know, we used to do things like, they used to call them bubblers. Now they're water fountains.
They're water fountains.
And we would, I gotta take my toothpick out for this. We would go into the water fountain and we would basically go down on the spout and we would lick it and play with it. Right, but the older people know what I'm saying. We never got sick. None of the things we did ever made us sick. We would be at a baseball park and playing ball at your field in your hometown. You're all of a sudden thirsty. You go to the bubbler that's there. You never thought about who was drinking before you, what kind of diseases they had, and nobody ever got sick. And peanuts. Who all of a sudden said, oh, you know what? I think we're going to come up with a peanut allergy.
The ones that went to the hospital because they almost died.
Yeah, but
those are the people that do that.
No, every kid was brought up with peanut butter, right? Every kid brought up with peanut butter. Okay.
After the age of 3.
So I mean, I don't buy any of that stuff. A recent study says millennials are getting divorced 18% less than the previous generation. You know why? Because they're wising up and they're not even getting married.
Yeah, I was
because
say
remember,
15% less get married.
No, don't whoa me.
No,
you're getting in here for free. Yes. Don't whoa me. The bottom line, no, you can whoa if you want, but the bottom line is stay with somebody as long as you want. Have kids with somebody as long as you want.
Yes.
Do yourself a favor. Never sign that paper. That paper is a death warrant for your relationship. I'm telling you.
You and I have never been married, right?
Hell no.
We have a strong, we have a strong, we're not doing it never, ever. Yeah. So we know better. We learned
I guess
our
I was
lesson
wrong.
without learning it. We watch all of our friends and our family go through hell, and we know better.
I'm going to give you a couple more of these. The average woman has 8 pairs of jeans. No?
28 pairs of jeans.
Hormonal is the one thing women hate being called the most. The C word, you think? Yeah.
Better. I'd rather be called that, actually.
That's coming from Greg from our House of Hemp segment, who I know masters in various uses of the C word. He's got a book coming out, various uses of the C word. So, and finally,
you just inspired him.
Finally, let me see which one I want to do. Let's do this one. The amount of people that use tobacco products every year has decreased every year for the past 20 years, which is great. Because you know what?
They're all vaping now.
Tobacco's not good for you. I say stick to the ganj. Right?
Ganj.
Stick to the ganj, because ganja can never hurt you. It's a plant. Okay, I guess tobacco's a plant too, but tobacco will kill you.
No,
can I say something very quickly?
It's what they add to the tobacco.
I want to say something very quickly if I can. And if this pisses people off, so be it. They give cannabis to people that get cancer from smoking cigarettes. They don't give tobacco to people that get cancer from smoking cannabis. There's something messed up with that picture. Think about that. It only makes sense. I only speak whether you smoke it or not. Facts are facts. There you go. So, hey, we have a lot more coming up, including the most contaminated things at the grocery store. We've got our featured family member of the week, Chris Powell, coming up. He's going to talk to us about real estate. Real estate is big.
Yes. Yes.
Lou Carver and the Wet Stetsons, and so much more coming up as we continue with Scorch's PFG-TV. In the meantime, though, no, you can clap. That's okay. You can even clap louder than that. We want to thank Mad Computer. Mike and crew of Mad Computer in Eau Claire. By the way, all the sponsors, all the family members that you hear about, to make it easier on everybody, what we do is we have everything you need from them on scorchonline.com. Yep. Mad Computers, they take care of viruses. They can give you a laptop. They're not going to give it to you. They'll sell it to you, but at a great price. Laptops, desktops. They can take care of if you've got any sort of thing going on, like maybe some sort of, not even a virus. What other things go on?
Anything you want on the internet is some sort of scam, some sort of something. All of a sudden, someone's messaging and the wrong
and they have that
$149.99
special too,
Stop
which they'll
watching
clean
porn,
it out.
Stop watching children. No, like children get on your, like, having teenagers.
I don't know. All of a sudden, Holly says,
I
stop.
don't mean watching
Holly says, stop watching porn, stop watching children. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Children
we want this.
No.
Whoa.
Okay, sorry. Clarification.
Yeah.
Having teenage sons.
We'll just segue. Mike, thank you very much. And yeah, I bet Mike could clean it up out of a computer.
Scorch is like, thank you for making this easier for me.
Yeah, you know, you're scaring me that we're going to lose our license. Shilka Flooring, Dion and crew, we love you guys, because you know what? Shilka Flooring, if you are looking to maybe build a house, maybe you're looking to refurbish your house, maybe you're not doing anything like that, maybe you just want a new floor, Shilka Flooring is the place. They do it for residents and businesses, and we believe in Dion and Shilka Flooring.
We do.
It took us a long time to hook up, but me and Dion finally got together. We had a couple of cocktails. Dion brought me a little present from Michigan, we'll just say that, and all of a sudden, we all love Michigan. All of a sudden, Dion and I are good friends, so thank you.
Thanks, Dion.
Chris Powell, Edina Real Estate. Chris, what is it, Edina or Edina? It is.
See, I told you it's Edina.
Nothing could be finer than Chris Powell and Edina in the real estate. Chris is actually, you will never get that again. You owe me money for that, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say,
if you
owe
use
him
that.
now.
Chris is from this area, so if you're looking for real estate, if you're looking for great deals, rentals, if you want to buy a property, you want to do what they call short sales, and we're going to talk to Chris a little bit later on, because he is this week's featured family member of the week on Scorch's PFG-TV, and we got to say hello to Chickadees, and I've never done that yet. Hey, hello, Chickadee. W.C. Fields. W.C. Fields. Chickadees, they are without a doubt one of the, right? Everybody loves chickadees, right? Without a doubt.
Who doesn't have a hangover memory of chickadees?
I always told them, I explained to them, you guys should stay open on weekends 24 hours from, right? From Thursday to Sunday.
Yes.
Because you know what? So many S-faced people would be in there in the middle of the night, and I would love to film some of Scorch's PFG-TV with all the S-faced people at Chickadees. The main thing I want to bring up about Chickadees this break is the fact that it blew me away, and I mean this. You go to restaurants and you get potatoes. Many times the potatoes are kind of sucky. At Chickadees, they go through over 100 pounds of fresh potatoes every week. And I bring it up every time because I was blown away. And I think you might have just heard that on my microphone, so I'm sorry. When I went into Chickadees the first time, they're like, come on back here for a second. And I was like, what is that? And they had this big tub. And I'm like, those look like fresh potatoes. We go through 100 and something pounds every single day of fresh potatoes. Chickadees, we're going to talk more about you in a little bit, but we love you all for being part of the Scorch's PFG-TV family. So there you go.
Big heart.
I think I got them all in. Mike, I got them all in? I got them all in. Good. I'll tell you what. We have bars, and we have things for tattoo shops, and we have things for CBD shops on the show. The things we do for bars is called the Scorch's PFG-TV Pub Crawl. Let us do the pub crawl right now. We're coming back. We're going to talk about the most contaminated things at the grocery store, and we're going to tie that into something that Holly recently did for a living. And it's all coming up next on Scorch's PFG-TV. We're coming right back. Welcome back to Scorch and PFG-TV. Shh, come on now, make some noise. Yeah, there you go. So, where am I looking? Anywhere? Okay, I'm looking at Holly's Cube. Hey, so here's what's going on. We had this thing, and I have this website called Newser.com. Okay, it's called Newser, N-E-W-S-E-R.com. They came up with the most contaminated vegetables and fruits. And because I am a fruit and vegetable guy, the most contaminated fruits and vegetables at the grocery store. And this might kind of sicken you up a little bit. Believe it or not, I'm going to start with number 12, okay? Green beans. Green beans, I love green beans. They are the most contaminated food, or the 12th most contaminated food in the vegetable department. Now, blueberries. Blueberries I can understand though, because you get blueberries, if you don't put them in the right temperature, blueberries always get a mold, or like a white, like spider web looking thing.
They like explode, they get like bigger, and it's just like.
Yeah, blueberries are kind of bad.
They creep me out.
Cherries. Cherries are another one. Cherries are number 10. Cherries, they say, are bad because a lot of stuff is sprayed on them.
I keep watching these videos where they put the fruit in things, and then you're supposed to buy, well, whatever, there's cleaners, and then you just watch all the things float, and then bugs and all of it, and I'm like. Yeah.
I'm trying to pop that cherry habit. What is that? What is that?
Oh, see, they just went with it. I don't
even know what that's supposed to mean. That was written on the card here. I didn't even know what that's supposed to mean. Let me get into some of the other ones. Peaches, they say, are some of the most disgusting, most contaminated foods in the vegetable food.
What makes it that way?
I don't know, but I would imagine because a lot of places, like around here, don't grow peaches, so maybe it's all the pesticides and crap they put on it.
Apples have like that waxy coat that like never comes off.
Yeah.
So is it the same thing?
I don't know, but the thing about apples, how many people agree about apples? Apples, so many apples are too mushy when you bite into them.
Yeah, but the outside is like this rubbery, like plastic thing.
I like that though.
Of course you do.
I like rubbery plastic stuff. Spinach is number 2. A lot of people don't like spinach, and I happen to love spinach.
It's really good for you.
Do you like spinach?
I love it, but most people don't because it's good for you. That's why they don't like it.
A round of applause. How many people in here like Brussels sprouts? Thank you so much. So many people hate Brussels sprouts, and I think it's one of the best foods in the world.
Especially when you add like a shit ton of butter and
No,
salt. No, I'm talking about meat.
Brussels sprouts on a baking sheet with chopped garlic, olive oil, a little salt and pepper, and maybe some other, I usually put like red peppers in it or something.
Same thing.
Oh my God, so
butter,
good.
Salt,
and
pepper,
here's one that's gonna really freak you out. The number 1 most contaminated fruit at the grocery store, strawberries.
I knew you were gonna ruin it for me. I knew you were
Strawberries.
gonna, like, I'm never gonna eat a strawberry.
But strawberries are another one, just like blueberries. Strawberries are so messed up because you can go to the fruit department and you can pick up a thing of strawberries. The one on the top looks great, and the one on the bottom looks great, and then you get into them and they suck. Or they all look great, okay? But you bite into one, maybe it's just this one that sucks. And no, you shouldn't have to put sugar or anything on a strawberry. You bite into a strawberry and it's bright red or pink with that fire burst in the middle of it, that should be a good strawberry. Strawberry people, you should be ashamed of yourself. No wonder why your stuff is contaminated. People probably go in there and contaminate it because your strawberries suck, so there you go.
Well, I went into the store actually a couple days ago, and all the strawberries are like beautifully red, and then halfway up, there's this much white. And I'm like, why are you even bothering? Because I know it's going to taste like crap. It's going to be the worst thing in the world. I'm like, why even bother until it's that time of the year? But they just bring it in. Who knows what's floating on there?
Yep.
I don't want to know.
Floating on strawberries. That's lovely. Hey, speaking of contaminated stuff, this is something I want to open Holly up a little. This doesn't sound. I want to open Holly up a little bit. Well, you guys are a good audience tonight. Holy crap.
They got it.
Every little dirty innuendo that I'm not even trying to do, you guys are responding to, so that's good.
I like you.
Holly, before this job, Holly was cleaning out hotel rooms and stuff.
And prior to that, my own cleaning business.
Okay, so what kind of skeevy things have you seen cleaning out hotel rooms? Have you ever seen like used condoms?
Yeah, many.
Many used?
I have found Polaroids in like hotel room. You want to get skeezy. The worst the worst situation I think ever is the first hotel I worked in, they had mini fridges, okay? And funny story behind this, okay? This is the best. So we went out that night and we were like, we're hanging out. I was single at the time. We're hanging out with a bunch of chicks. And these guys were like, yeah, we're from out of town. This is so fun. And we're staying at this hotel. I'm like, oh my God, we work there, me and my girlfriend and a bunch of other friends. They're like, no way. So at the end of the night, they're like, you want to come back with us? And we're like, no. So guess what they did? They pooped. They pooped in the mini fridge. Okay, you either need to poop somewhere and take it and put it in there, or you literally have to stick your butt in there like this. Like, you think about those, all of you have probably been in a hotel, right? So you have to stick your butt in there. And I mean, so they were dedicated. And the reason why it was because we wouldn't go home with them. So they crapped in our mini fridge. I think we would have to clean it the next day.
And I want to go back to your story in a second, but you know what I think I might do? I think I'm going to find whose ever phone just rang, and I'm going to poop on their phone.
Poop on it.
So their phone never rings again. Please shut your phones off while you're in here. Thank you very much. But so the poop story is nothing. We want to go back to the dating story. So have you found, like, what Polaroids have you found?
Valentine's Polaroids.
Were they left for you?
No, it was totally accidental. You know that it wasn't meant for me.
Some guy said, hey,
no.
Hey, cleaning lady, this is for you.
No, it was a blonde girl. I remember her. She had short blonde hair. I kept the Polaroid.
Was she like that too?
No.
Well, why did you keep? Why did you keep the Polaroid?
It's the only. Just to remind me why.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're all wondering why you kept them, just to remind me.
Like, literally, that's why I don't have it anymore. No, she was topless from the up.
From the top up.
And there was nothing below. It was just basically her going like. It's probably, thank God, it was forgotten.
But it was so it was for Valentine's Day. She left it.
It was Valentine's weekend, and I just happened to find it tucked in between that little dresser and the bed, and it was tucked in there. And I saw it, and I was like, oh my God, I remember them leaving.
Now, what we really want to know is,
I was like, oh, God.
We truly, everybody watching,
like Rose Petal Room,
watching on the YouTube channel, watching on all the other channels they're going to be watching. Everybody wants to know the facts about the used condoms. Don't you guys want to know about the used condoms?
I have found vibrators, dildos, all of it.
Okay, fair enough.
All of it.
But that's okay. I mean, I hate to say that's okay, but that's okay. Used condoms, though, that's just. Ugh.
If you can clean a toilet, though, you can.
They leave them on a toilet? Do they leave them on the bed?
They leave them in the bed, on the bed, under the bed, even drawers. I have found them. I found a condom in the freezer. In the ice container, because it made ice. That was my favorite. I found a condom that wasn't used in the wrapper, still in the ice. And I was like, because we had to empty the ice after COVID, right? Yeah. You got to empty the ice because someone put their hand in
I'm
there.
getting all sweaty
so
here.
there's a condom, still in the wrapper, and I was like, what is the point of that? Like, maybe they don't want children, like I heard, or maybe I don't know how those things work. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they like it cold. I'm like, cold?
Why would anybody, though?
But it was a condom unwrapped, still in the wrapper, in the ice. Why?
Did you use it?
No.
Oh, come on.
I don't need condoms.
I don't use condoms.
I've been fixed for many years. I don't need them.
I just don't have I have nobody that likes me enough to fool around.
When's the last time you used a condom?
The last time I used a condom? What's the last time I had sex?
What year was it when you used a condom?
The last time I used a condom.
What decade, was it when you used a condom?
You want to know? You want to go there? Okay.
I want to go there. You're going to put me on the spot.
No.
It's your turn.
I'll think about that. The last decade I used a condom would have been...
The year I was born, I bet.
I bet you the decade of the 80s.
Year I was born. Yes. Yep. I bet it was 82.
Yep.
But
understand something. You guys are snickering. I haven't had sex since then either, so it kind of sucks for me, Hey, where's Chris Powell at? Come on in, Chris Powell. Featured family member Chris Powell from Edina Realty. Where's Chris at? Come on in, Chris.
Get in here, buddy.
He even wears a Edina Realty T-shirt. That's good. Come on in, man. Have a seat.
Hi, honey. How are you?
We love this. See, live TV, because we don't really do breaks the right way, we love having people, and when I'm not just you, I mean, when people walk across the set or whatnot, that's okay with us. Hey, Mike, how's things going back there? Mike's got 2 thumbs up and a middle finger. I don't know what that means. So,
I always love it when all these attractive men come sit next to me.
Chris Powell from Edina Realty, the very first featured family member we're having on Scorch's PFG-TV. So welcome aboard, man. Thank you so much. And what we want to talk about, pardon me, as I'm looking at my 18 pairs of socks here, what we want to talk about with Chris is, and I love talking about this stuff because I've always been crappy with money. And when we first met, I was talking to you about this kind of thing. Can you indeed get a house with no money down? A lot of people say you can, a lot of people say you can't.
If you qualify. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways you can do it.
Turn the mic on.
Oh, man.
It is on.
It's on. Yeah.
It is on.
Yeah, so if you qualify, you can. And like there's different kinds of loans you can do, like one of them is called like if you are a U.S. veteran, thank you, by the way.
Yes, thanks for your service.
Anyway, there are VA loans available for veterans, and they don't want you bringing any money to the closing time. So that's one way you can do it. Another way that you can do it, there's something called a WIDA loan, and you got to qualify for it, and you can do it either conventional or FHA. And what that is, you actually borrow the down payment.
A WIDA loan?
Yeah, it's WHEDA.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought
yes,
That's not what you were hoping.
I thought it was mine, because I was going to say I might be able to qualify for one of those ones.
We need the WIDA home.
I need a WIDA home from a WIDA loan. Now, what about, because a lot of people say, oh, I want to get a house, I want to get a house. If you're not ready to buy your own house, you really got to like research that through, because I've done that twice now. Luckily, they didn't know on my credit report somehow. But yeah, seriously. But I'm like, oh, I want a house. The second house I bought, I was working at a radio station in Manchester, New Hampshire. One of my listeners called up. She says, Scorch, my name's Jennifer. Bless you. My name's Jennifer. And I own a real estate company. If you ever need anything. I said, yeah, I want a house with a built-in swimming pool. I just listed one. I went there with no money down. My credit score is probably 490. Somehow, I walked out of there that afternoon with a key to this house. And it was the stupidest thing I ever did, because I couldn't afford that house for the life of me, but they gave it to me. I played around for a while, but
This is in the early 2000s.
yeah.
Yes, that makes sense.
When I bought my house,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been able to buy it. Somehow I still have it.
That's okay, yeah.
But ever since like 2008, like when we had the big market crash.
Oh, a crash, yeah.
Like banks have, they've really taken extra steps to make sure that you do qualify, and they're checking everything. They're checking. So you gotta be honest. When you're signing up for these loans and everything. So they want to see, do you have any other assets? Do you have anything in your 401k? Do you have anything like, like any stocks or anything like that? And and then they want to see your length of employment.
Here's something I want to know, and maybe you can answer, maybe you can't, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot.
Yes.
Why is it hard for somebody to get a loan? I won't even just say a home loan, but maybe you can answer this because you deal with banks. Why is it hard for somebody to get a loan if you're looking for a loan for like $700, whatever, and you're paying rent of $1,200 a month, and you've never missed a rent payment in your whole life? So I'm making payment. Why is it so hard to get a home loan? We'll put the home loans.
So the banks want to make sure. So actually, what happens is you're taking out this mortgage.
Yeah.
And the banks want to make sure. So yes, you are on the deed. Technically, the bank
owns
the
yeah.
house. So they want to make sure that, well, yes, like you are going to be able to repay this. And
that's where I went wrong. I could never.
So they're not trying to screw not only themselves over, but basically, my thought is they're trying to make sure the actual person can handle it, right?
Absolutely.
Like not only to screw the bank over, but themselves.
Right, and that's why they send appraisers.
Yeah, working in property management, which I did for a few years, I can see where you want to make sure that you're okay to do those things, or pay that, or whatever.
What would you recommend? And if you're on the market to buy a house, this can translate to anywhere.
Right.
This is not just for this area. In general, if somebody's looking to buy a house, what would you recommend percentage-wise they put down?
Okay, so a common misconception is that you need to be putting down 20%. And I honestly think the more you put down, the better.
The better, yeah.
But let's be realistic, you know.
Who has that?
Who hasn't?
Right.
That's the point.
Especially
Yes,
today.
yes.
So yeah, if you're able to do like one of those wiener loans where you can, you know, you can do the, you know, a borrowed payment, or if you are, you know, can do the VA loan where you bring nothing to the table, you know, that's great. But if you can't, you know, there's like first-time home buyer programs.
I was just gonna say, isn't there first-time home
Yes,
owners
yes.
that like you can get those discounts and those things? Okay.
So there's good and bad things to that.
Right.
Like it's like 3.5% of the purchase price is what you're going to put down on a first-time home buyer loan. Now you might think that that's it, but you're also going to have your closing costs. Those are roughly 3% of the purchase price. So let's just say $100,000 house. Yeah, I mean, there's not too many $100,000 houses out there
not
anymore.
much.
Especially not that are going to qualify for an FHA loan. But you know, let's say we'll just use $100,000. So you got say $3,500, but then you know you're going to have another $3,000 on top of that for your closing costs.
So what would you say would be a minimal amount of income? I was thinking about that too. Yeah, make sure you keep the microphone. Make sure you keep the microphone in front of you, dude.
Apparently, it's better when I do it than
What would
Scorch.
be the minimal? Okay, the minimal amount of money, the minimal amount of income you should make in order to buy. We'll go as a single person and then as a couple. So as a single person, what would be the minimum income before you should even consider buying a house?
I don't know if there's a right answer to that, but
Okay.
what they say is it doesn't matter for your rent or if you're owning a 30-year income. You know, whatever it is, you know, and like I said, unfortunately, I paid $88,000 for my house in 2006, and these houses, they just keep going up.
Up
and
and
up and up. And a good friend of mine bought his house at the same time for $150,000, and that's worth well over $400 now.
I chuckle because Cullen's just giving you the finger over there. So obviously, somebody paid a little bit more for their house back then, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm broke. I'm a real estate agent, so.
I bought a trailer home for that reason only because that's what I could afford. I couldn't rent. I bought a trailer home because it was cheaper. Mm-hmm. It was a newer one, 3-bedroom, 2 full bathroom. I bought it for $25,000.
One more question, Chris, if we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk about buying an apartment as opposed to renting an apartment. I never understood that. You buy, and I don't even know if they have it.
It's rent to own, maybe?
No. They have apartments that you can actually buy. They're almost like condos, but they're apartments.
What?
They're not full condos. I don't think they have them around here, but is that a good thing to do?
Well, okay, so you don't really see a whole lot of that around here. You
Yeah,
see that a lot in the bigger cities. You do see
definitely.
condos.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
do see
condos are cool,
condos,
yeah.
and there are some bonuses to that because, well, you know, I mean, if personally, to each their own. Personally, I wouldn't like that, but the kind of cool thing is, you know, they're going to come and take care of your snow removal if you don't want to do that.
Your lawn.
Yeah, but you know, you do have your association dues and everything like that, and a lot of times they're taking those dues and they do serve a purpose. They go into like a little kitty, you know, like in case the roof needs to be replaced, you know, and you got 4 different families in one of these condo buildings, you know, and then okay, we got enough money to replace the roof or your windows or whatever.
Yeah, being a homeowner sucks. You got to do all those things. You don't want to know.
And before we close out, you just won some sort of award for something. What'd you like? Did you sell like $85 zillion worth of homes or something?
I wish. No. So yeah, I work for Edina Realty, and you've seen on my my Facebook page where it says 23 years straight market leader. Well, that's 24 now.
Oh, good for you.
So in between, thank you. That's between Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Minnesota,
Good
yeah.
for
So
you,
we are,
Chris.
yeah, we
Good
are
job.
based out of Edina, Minnesota. Been around for 60 years, 60-ish years, 70-ish years. I think it started in the 1950s. So anyway, yeah.
We all
so
have
we have
been.
over 1,000 agents. Over 1,000 agents in Wisconsin and Minnesota. And so what they do is, you know, they take different levels, and I was able to last year. I will say. I was really questioning myself.
You told me that, actually. I remember that, yeah.
The first 5 months of the year were really slow, and then all of a sudden I ended up having my best year I ever had.
Yeah.
So.
I think COVID finally, last year, everything just finally it stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole COVID, they say like everything is COVID. Like last year, done. I haven't heard that excuse. Everything is just booming that way.
I have a challenge for you, though.
Ooh,
What do you got, Scorch?
challenge.
We're gonna have you on more than once as a featured
Yes.
family member. I challenge you to put me into a home.
Challenge? Okay.
No, seriously, okay,
Like
you don't
an old
understand.
age home?
You read my mind.
An old age, I don't give a crap what. Okay, this segment's done. Okay.
He said, you read my mind, so I wasn't the
No.
only one thinking
Just so you know, I'm taking back my theme song.
Okay. It was great. It was great.
No more song for you. Hey, it's Chris Powell from Edina Realty. Give it up. And hang tight. While you're clapping and cheering, you got to give it up for our pals at J&E Meats in
Yes.
Lake Hallie. J&E Meats. I saw what they posted today. They have salads. I didn't even realize they had salads. They have potato salad. They have these beans that are amazing. They also have their own different barbecue sauces. They were telling me about a young kid from the area. His dad drives him around to store to deliver this kid's homemade barbecue sauce. And they have it
that's
at
awesome.
J&E Meats. And not only that, the biggest part of all, J&E Meats are the official sponsor, which is coming up in 2 weeks, of Scorch's PFG-TV's Wheel of Meat. Hell yeah! Give it up for the Wheel of Meat. Yes, sir. Common Collected cannabis company in Chippewa Falls. They got the flower. They've got the vape. They've got merchandise. The coolest, in the Chippewa area, the coolest shop you're ever to go into. And the nicest people that you're ever going to meet. Stacy and Tim, they're knowledgeable. They've got your products. They've got your wraps. They've got your pipes. And they've also got a room just waiting to be the waiting room. And I mean to say that. They have a room waiting to be a waiting room when the stuff finally becomes GD legal around here, for God's sakes, So, Common Collected Cannabis Company, we thank you for being family members of Scorch's PFG-TV. Shilka Flooring, once again, Dion and crew. We say it all the time, and I'm going to bring it up again. You've had a hell of a winter. We haven't had a bad winter yet this winter, and now it's spring.
Until this week.
Okay, but now it's springtime. You know what? If you lived in a place that had crappy weather, maybe you used a lot of salt, because we did have a lot of ice, and your floors are just rotting to hell. Maybe you have a dog that perhaps does a little wee on your floor.
Or a cat puker.
And all of a sudden you see your floor buckling, which happened to me once at another place I lived. Ugh. My dog leaked on the floor too much. Shilka Flooring can take care of your floors for you. They can also take care of your dog for you if you want. So Dion and crew, Shilka Flooring, give it up for them. And give it up for chickadees. We love chickadees. We love chickadees. Chickadees in Eau Claire. Coming up soon, which is going to be the very first Scorch's PFG-TV breakfast at Chickadees. We're going to invite all of our listeners and viewers. You can tell I'm a radio guy. We're going to check out all of our listeners and have them come out to the Chickadees. We're going to have people come out. We're going to give a good breakfast deal. They may have to make it themselves. We're not sure yet. We're working on that. But Chickadees has a full menu: breakfast, lunch, dinner. They have the fish fry. They have biscuits and gravy. You know what? Good for you guys. Chickadees, so thankful for you guys to be part of Scorch's PFG-TV family. Oh, I can't wait to talk to these guys. I have a nickname for one of them that I'm supposed to bring up, and I actually remember what the nickname is. We're going to be speaking to Luke Carver and the Wet Stetsons in just a couple of seconds. But first, it's another pub crawl on Scorch's PFG-TV. Coming back in a couple of seconds. Thank you for joining us. It is Scorch's PFG-TV. Woo! What a great crowd. Once again, you know what? I'm going to do something here. Mike, you don't have to do anything just yet. I want to bring up very quickly, Heather at Blue Marble Pub. Because I told Heather, when we left Blue Marble Pub, we didn't leave there. People have been asking, why'd you leave? Did you have her falling? We didn't have her falling out. As you can see, listen to the crowd here. Make some noise. That's why. I mean, the place is a great place. I still swear by it. It's one of the coolest places in the area. We just outgrew it very quickly. Heather agreed with us. And it was mutual. She still loved everything. So Heather, we love you still. So thank you very much.
We love you, Heather.
But now we're live at the Plus. No. The Plus people are sitting here right now. Now we're live at the Plus. In downtown Eau Claire, they still do comedy. They still do. What's the girl's name? Sue something. Sue what? Orfield. Sue Orfield. She's still here on Thursday nights. They moved her from Wednesday to Thursday so they can accommodate Scorch's PFG-TV. So thank you guys from the Plus. Lou Carver and the Stetsons. Wet Stetsons. You're not just plain old Stetsons. You guys are wet.
You're super moist.
We're very wet.
Super moist.
Very wet Stetsons.
We like that, you know. And
like
what made you wet?
Well, there's actually there's three stories to the name Wet Stetsons.
Do we want to hear it?
Do you want to?
Yeah,
do we
we
have
do.
time for all three?
Yeah, we
Sure, why not?
They're pretty short
Absolutely.
stories. Well,
It's
the
our
first
show.
one was I was at Blue Ox Music Festival held here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin last year, and I was laying in a hammock and hammock.
I say hammock.
Hammock. I say hammock.
Yes.
That's quick.
That's
Rolls
where
right
you're
off.
from.
Yeah.
So I'm laying in there. I'm looking through my straw hat at the leaves, and you know my mind was elsewhere.
You tripping?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because that's not just a weed thing. No. That's tripping.
And
You're on mushrooms.
You've been reading my mail?
Microdosing.
Because that's a mushroom buzz.
So anyway, so I'm laying there, and I was like,
Yeah.
I got straw hat vision. And so I was like, oh, that's a great band name. So then I went to go see one of my favorites, Charlie Crockett. He was playing, and he stopped, I think about 30, 45 minutes into his set. Rain was coming, and I stayed. And my good buddy Tony was like, it's gonna rain, I'm leaving. Go back to camp. I was like, nah, we're gonna stay. So I stayed, and I was wearing a 4X Beaver legit Stetson, and it started downpouring. So I'm sitting there in a wet Stetson, and I come back and I tell the band, and I was like, all right, Straw Hat Vision, and I told them about that story, and Andy here was like, it sounds like you had a wet Stetson. And then we all kind of looked at each other like,
That's a good name, though, man.
and
Third part, John Stetson.
well, and the third, I think
Where's
there
the
was
second
three.
part?
The second part was they get sweaty when I play.
Okay.
That's
We
a
all
quick
do.
one. No, that's a quick one. The third one, John B. Stetson, the man that made the hat, he was sitting out on a hunting trip, and there was a big storm coming in, and so he fashioned a hat out of felt that he just happened to have on him. And so he made a rain hat, and so I was like, well, that's the wettest Stetson of them all. So, you know what I'm saying? And
You know what I'm saying?
God dang on me, you know what I'm saying?
This audience is without a doubt, it must have been taking maybe Spanish fly or something, some sort of aphrodisiac before the show. Every little dirty innuendo that is popping out of anybody's mouth, this audience is certainly
This is
reacting
great.
to it. They're gonna-
69.
all the people out there
Oh.
in couple situations. There's gonna be some lucky happening people tonight.
We're
I'll
the
tell you what.
cleanest band this side of the Mason-Dixon you've ever seen.
So let's talk about the band, because I know how much you love the phrase. He says to me, Lou says, do not call it America. Oh yeah, by the way, because I see him looking. Is it dirty? Is that right? Is that what I'm supposed to say? I know the word. What is the other? Is it dirty polecat?
Dirty polka?
What kind of polecat is it?
Oh, polecat. Oh, yeah. Oh, Cullen's most famous joke ever.
What is
hear that.
some kind of polecat? I'm
I
sorry.
walked,
I
I
don't know, I
walked
wanna
in the
hear
door
this.
one day, and he's like, oh, oh, look what the polecat dragged in.
Oh, there you go, right? There you go. So, but talk about the music though. So it's not that joke went very quickly. Boom!
Bam!
Cullen, who's done a great job on the sound tonight, Cullen said, make sure you do that. And all of a sudden, we were at this high. The polecat joke. The equivalent of a guy getting a Woody and then taking a cold shower. So
Never had one.
You really have been reading my mail, huh?
I don't know if I want to even go into that.
I do. I want
What
to
kind
read it.
of talk about your music though? You call yourself Country Billy?
Well, honestly, that's kind of better than what I told
What'd you call
earlier.
yourself?
Country folk.
Oh, country. No, you didn't.
Country grass.
Oh, country grass.
Country grass. It's
yeah, okay.
I mean, Americana is like what? Country folk, bluegrass, blues, everything. We're all that, but I've never really liked the term Americana because it's just so.
Well,
I don't know, it's
Very widespread.
It's
I feel like genres just don't
unpatriotic.
exist anymore.
Nobody can hear you down there, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass the mic down.
Okay.
Everybody got a chance to say something.
By the way, for in case you haven't noticed, this is a cheap-ass show. We don't have mics for everybody.
Yeah.
Holly just got hers yesterday.
Speak into the mic.
Well, Americana is a very widespread genre. I say we're more a folk band, blues, country, bluegrass, which is basically Americana.
But he doesn't want to be called Americana. It's the genres. Like, why do you have to have a label, though, really, anymore? Like, that's where I hate all of it.
Well,
I always do the thing where, like, you took this this artist and took this artist and they made a baby. That's where I go now with music. They're like, what kind of music is it? I was like, well, Trent Reznor and Jesus, like, made music, and then here it is. And they're like, oh, I totally get it. But people get it. No.
I'm still thinking.
If you go too far into the subgenres, like I was in a band.
There's something wrong with that because especially around Easter time, there's something with 9 Inch Nails and a cross and like what?
That's just where my brain went. I don't know. Apparently,
And-
I don't go to church
Now,
on
mind you,
Wednesday or Sunday.
I'm probably the only kosher kid in Wisconsin right now, so. For me,
I'm
I
not
don't know
Jewish
anything
either,
about it,
so
so I mean,
I don't know.
I may be the only yid around here.
I didn't know. I found out I was baptized when I was 35 years old. So you know, what do I know?
So we're
Sorry.
gonna have a few songs for you guys later on. I could sit here and truly talk to you guys the whole day because this is just
Forever.
fun. You guys are fun guys. It is.
like, take it from me.
It's our pals, Luke Carver and the Wet Stetsons guys. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
They will be coming up soon. You can check out their Americana country grass blue hippity ding that they do up there.
You got it right, man.
Bibbidi
That's
bobbidi
right, that's
bobbidi.
spot on.
Country grass hippity blue thing. That's what it is.
Exactly
And-
what you just said.
Not
And just so you know,
Americano.
yes, those were mushrooms.
Correct. Very, very correct.
Micro-dosing.
Okay, now what we want to do is we got something very special coming up. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago, I'm going in order, Mike, don't worry. I remember a couple of weeks ago, we had a guy come on that said he could sniff out a difference between a Nathan's all-beef hot dog and any other hot dog out there. Remember that? His
Fails.
name is Jim Davis. Jim Davis used to run a company, and I hate to keep bringing him up because they ain't paying me dick.
Wait, the same like the Garfield guy?
That's it's him.
Yeah, he remembers
he
him.
used to run a company called Davis Dogs. Jim is having a very special birthday today, and we have got a very special present for Jim thanks to Wicked Sweet Bakeshop, who we're going to talk about a little bit as well. But first, let's check this out. This is how you can become a family member of Scorch's PFG-TV. We're coming right back. to Scorch's PFG-TV. Now, I think, and Mike is usually pretty good about this, I think I messed up. I think we just played the family member thing that told you these are all of our family members. So thank you to all of our family members.
Thank you.
Coming up in a few seconds, we'll tell you how you can become a family member. Is that right, Mike? Yes. Okay, thank you. Jim Davis, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for our pal, Jim Davis.
How you doing, Scorch?
I'm doing okay, man. How are you? How's your back?
Just fine.
Okay, good.
We missed you.
Ready? Happy birthday to you.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Hey, hey, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, happy, happy, happy birthday. Hey, hey, it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
That was a Wicked Sweet Bakeshop.
This is so good.
And
I'm so excited.
we know that you're a hot dog guy. Jim sold hot dogs for many years. So, God, you could smell this thing a mile
that's
away.
so gross.
Holy crap.
It's so gross.
I don't know. I want the camera to see this.
I don't know how.
Hey, Sadie, I'm going to need you to get a close-up of this. Mike, if you can get Sadie to get a close-up of this. This is a very special cake that Wicked Sweet Bakeshop made for Jim Davis from Davis Dogs. This is an original hot dog gelatin cake. Now, yeah, you can give it up for
Are you
Wicked
all
Sweet
for-
Bakeshop.
are you all-
Okay?
And everyone's invited.
I will
Pizza.
give anybody who eats the first piece of that $20 cash right now.
Who's going to eat a piece of this for 20 bucks cash? Really? Come on up here for a second.
Come on,
Are
do
you
it, man.
serious?
Come on up here for a second. I will do that. Come on up here.
He wants it in too.
Come
We
on
get
up.
Dodo
What's your
to
name?
do it? I guarantee
Maxwell.
one of them is going to puke
Maxwell,
on
right?
it.
Okay, turn around so the cameras can see you.
What?
You know
I'll
what?
move over.
Just take
I'll
a
move
bite of
over.
that.
Just come. Stop.
There you go. Give it up, Maxwell. You owe Maxwell 20 bucks. I don't even care if you spit it out. I just want to see Holly give up some money.
Did he really eat it?
He really ate it.
You just spit it out too. You're fired. He's gonna run right in the bathroom.
Yeah, he's going to the bathroom. He's like, So, Jim, you've done a lot of things over the years. We've been friends over the years. I want to do a segment in another few weeks. I want to do a flashback segment to all the different party drugs we've done, and I want to call it Back in the Davis.
Back in the day, it was.
Back in the. Well, you people don't respond to anything other than sex. I said back in the Davis.
It was our camera girl. Nobody else responded but the camera. You have to eat the wiener
You know,
fucking
your
cake now.
next bite goes to Sadie. But you've done a lot of stuff. You've been a good friend, Jim.
Why do I always F-bomb?
Oh my God.
I'm in trouble. I always F-bomb.
Look at the type of stuff
No.
that Wicked Sweet Bakeshop
was-
really can do.
Really, that was not what we wanted to give him.
Look how cool this is. This is a hot
That
dog
is-
cake.
That is the prettiest wiener I've ever seen in my whole
Oh,
life.
Holly, nobody believes
It was
that.
one very awesome.
No, it
looking
is
hot dog.
truly the pretty. I
isn't that
said
good?
prettiest wiener.
They said, Eugene and Kelly from Wicked Sweet, they said to me, I called them up, I said, look, I'm gonna have Jim Davis on the show for his 70th birthday. Can you make me a cake for him? And they said, maybe we'll make him a hot dog cake. And I didn't think they were gonna do
I can't
that.
believe they did that.
But the fact that they made you a hot dog cake, this is Kelly's, this is Eugene's creation, or my bud Gene.
The guy who ate it's still
Okay.
not back in here.
Of course he's not back in. He's still vomitating outside. So this is the hot dog cake. But Kelly from Wicked Sweet Bakeshop, who next week will be sitting where Chris Powell was, and they will be the featured family member next week. Look at the type of
Look how
stuff they
cute
do
it is.
at Wicked Sweet Bakeshop. So, Jim,
Being myself and doing hot dogs so long as I did, that is a freaking awesome cake.
There's a bug on me.
You don't goddamn put ketchup on a hot dog. There it is.
What about relish? Is relish cool? Okay,
Relish
good.
is
'Cause I'm a
fine.
relish
how many
girl.
people, we were talking about barbecues earlier. How many people like a charred black hot dog off of a barbecue? Right? There's something about the black charredness on a hot
It's
dog.
that
What was your
charcoal
favorite hot
taste.
dog you used to make on your truck?
The Chippewa Valley.
Yeah, which was what?
Too many combinations to get into right now.
Really?
Oh,
Like,
it's been a long drive.
like what? So, what was your most popular that you sold?
The Chippewa Valley.
was the most popular you sold?
Actually made that for Silver Springs. It had apple slices on it.
Apple slices on a hot
along
dog.
with bacon,
Huh.
pepper jack cheese. It was an extremely awesome hot
Spicy.
Do you miss being in the hot dog business?
dog. No, I just missed screwing around with the people.
You're fun. I mean, that's a fun business, huh?
It was.
I want to be in the wiener business. How do you get in the wiener business?
Oh,
I want to get
Holly.
in there.
Onlyfans.com.
So hard.
Onlyfans.com.
I was just talking about that
I want to
earlier.
get into the wiener business.
I wore a skirt.
Please, I want to get into the wiener business too, Jim. How do I get into the wiener business?
Exactly. I'm looking out for my retirement. Whatever, mind your business.
And you're going to use that for your retirement?
Might as well.
Ugh.
This ain't gonna do it. At least not that.
Jim Davis,
I
happy
can
birthday
see
to
your
Jim
moose
Davis.
Knuckle. I can see your moose knuckle. That's
You
for
know,
buddy.
now that I'm thinking about it, I want to start going to a gyno now. This is fucking fun. Holy crap. You girls get to do this
No.
like once a month?
I haven't been to one. No, I have. No, it's once a year, you dummy.
Oh,
Annual.
What do you-
Annual means once a year.
oh, the people I know go once a month. They must be doing something
Then
different.
you should probably not hang out with those girls.
Jim, let me give you
They
this.
go once a month.
And let me say happy birthday, Jim Davis. Stay right there. Happy birthday, give it up. Happy birthday, Jim Davis.
How many people
Okay.
do you think we can get to eat that frozen wiener
I don't
cake
know,
on the
but I'll
bar?
tell you what, Mike,
When
we're going to
done
skip
here,
the next segment. We're going to
I'm
go right into the
video-
next
I'm gonna
sponsor break,
videotape
okay?
it.
Are you ready for that? Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't we give it up for Wicked Sweet Bakeshop? Let's hear it for Wicked Sweet. Hell yeah. They are in Cadott. And I'm going to say it again. We're not really going to talk about the show. Good show, I guess, if that's what you're into, but not going to talk about that. But if you don't stop at least one of those days when you're up at that show at Wicked Sweet Bakeshop in Cadott, Gene and Kelly will hunt you down.
And make you
They
eat
will
that frozen
force you
wiener
to
cake.
eat that hot dog cake, okay? We will force you to eat that hot dog cake.
And we'll videotape it.
I can't wait to talk to them next week, too, because the things they do, they make different size cookies. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God, you do little kids' cookies, big kids' cookies, cakes, breads and muffins and rolls if you have a big event happening. They even do coffee break stuff. If you've got a business and you always do like a 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock coffee break, they can handle the sweet stuff for the coffee break. Wicked Sweet Bake Shop, thank you. Oh, excuse me. I didn't say anything dirty about it, so you're not clapping yet. Wicked Sweet Bake Shop, sweet as...
No, they have moist. No,
There you
it's
go.
You gotta say moist spreads.
There you go.
It's
That's
so
all we need.
moist. Other stuff.
Also, Mad Computer. Oh, wait a second. How do you make Mad Computer sound sexy? Mad Computer. Thank you. Give Mike and crew a Mad Computer. Seriously,
good.
just a great bunch of computer people. They know what they're talking about. They can take crap out of your computer that you didn't even know you had. Let's just say your computer's running slowly, and you're sitting at home. You had a couple of cocktails. It's the middle of the night. You're going out to Pornhub.com, and your computer crashes right in the middle of the most important part of the video. What do? You have to wait a few hours till they open up. You call Mad Computer, and he will then tell you, wow, you're a dirty person, but I'll clean your computer up. Mad Computer, Mike, thank you for being
Thanks,
part of the
Mike.
show as
We
well.
love
We
you.
appreciate it. Yeah, we do love you.
Good job, Mike.
Stop talking about porn. Shilka Flory, Dion, and crew. You know what? Once again, let's just say Holly did learn how to do this for a living, and she ruined her floors. Shilka Flooring would come.
I'm not a squirter like you are.
Do you know how
Squirt,
tough it is to
sorry.
tie something into every break out there, by the way? Let's see you come up here and do this. Shilka Flooring, we love you guys. You really do. You do a great job. Offices, buildings, just single individuals or companies. Shilka Flooring, we're all about you. So thank you guys for being part of Scorch's PFG-TV family. Okay, we are just cruising right along. Holy smokes. We still have a couple of things to do, including, and by the way, I want to, because I'm very open about everything we do here. People see me sometimes looking to my left. That's because I have my computer. We don't have our teleprompters yet. People see me looking down. That's because I have a cheat sheet that I use. That's why I
not
look
a
down.
cheat
So now you know everything I do, and that's why I look down. That's about right, right? I explain everything. We have Jim Davis on because It's his birthday.
He's my favorite wiener guy in the world. I just want to say the word wiener over and
I
over.
can get, I can go on Facebook right now and say, how many guys has Holly Ho said, you're my favorite wiener guy in the world?
And they're all going to be like, just kidding.
We're going to come back. We're going to talk to our pal, Greg Carmen from Rise Up Revolution about Scorch's PFG-TV's House of Hemp. But first, we are going to do the next pub crawl on Scorch's PFG-TV. What a show. Thank you, guys. Welcome back, Scorch's PFG TV. Scorch, Holly Ho. You guys doing okay tonight? You guys just having fun? Everything good? The musical guest tonight, Lou Carver and the Wet Stetsons on Scorch's PFG TV.
Well, there's a way on about these days. Say it don't take too much to be free. Everybody There's some stillness in the wind. Stetsons them pushing through the clouds. If there ever was a poor man, he'd stand up loud and proud. No one can beat us at our own game. We stand up each and every one, joining hands with your neighbor. Hit it hard now, we're on the run. Come on now and ride 'em high. Go with the flow, let you know. We're going down below. Won't cut it anymore. So if you can now get through 'em, they won't let you through, you try. Don't let them baskets that beneath you saddle up now, ride 'em high. Come on now and ride 'em high. Go with the flow, let you know. We're going down below. Won't cut it anymore. One more now. Come on now, ride 'em high. Go with the flow, let you know. We're going down below. They won't cut it anymore. Thank you, everybody. I want to give a big thanks out to PFG-TV, Scorch. This is a great experience. We love y'all for coming out here and giving us this chance, this opportunity, this blessing. It's great to be here with up. Hell, I'll preach all damn night. Y'all ready for another song? We got a couple more songs. You want to hear another one? All right, this song's called "Thaw Me Out," and it fits tight with what the winter we're having right now. It's, well, if I ain't thawed out by spring, I want y'all to send me down where it's warm. It's been mighty windy the last couple of days. Sun ain't been shining overhead. Been cussing out the rain all damn week. Sits out alone by the window of my bed. Well, them Midwest winters, they're a brutal kind of cold. Getting me frozen and frail. This springtime come early and I ain't gone. Won't you thaw me out and send me down my mail? They'll send me down to Asheville. Them bluegrass rivers flow. Well, southwest down to Tucson. With them big old cactus. Them cactus grow. can't mail me or decide not to go. I'll build my home in the land of the eyes, land of the eyes of snow. Him the mysteries of old Montaigne, right old smoke-filled bar. If I ain't leaving, I believe I'll be reeling for Oregon sunset star. So send me down to Asheville, them bluegrass rivers flow. The Southwest down to Tucson. Them big ass cactus, them cactus grow. You can't mail me or decide not to go. I'll build my home in the land of the eyes, land of the eyes of snow. Summertime lupine and I swear that I'll be fine. My promises, they surely hard to keep. Where them winters here are long, even with or without a song. Well, I guess we'll have to wait around and see. Well, come up now, my darling, come up, tell me true. Tell me that you're gonna spend a couple of days or two with me. That's all right and that's all fine. No, I'm doing right here in the Northwoods all night. Oh, well, send me down to Asheville. Them long bluegrass rivers flow. Oh, Northwest down to Tucson. Them big old cactus, them cactus grow. You can mail me or decide not to go. I'll build my home in a land of freezing ice, cold, and snow. I broke a string. We got one more song. I broke a string. I'm gonna just go switch guitars real quick. Is that right? We're not live. All right, we're gonna do a song. I'm not gonna. Bottom me. Oh, we're fine. All right. That's live TV, baby. I'm glad I'm going to see this later. I'm tied it off. Jesus would probably just poof another guitar into existence. That's
Jesus
the
would
power.
play the banjo. That's what Jesus would do.
It's Holy Week, and it's important to note that Jesus can turn a chair into a guitar.
I said goodbye to the West. Adios, kicking dust. I'm making my way across the country. So Wisconsin a bus. Oh, just like old Willie says now. The whole damn world is gonna pop. I believe what he's saying. Old Willie Nelson knows a lot. I'm going home, going home, going home. Long way down that lonesome road. Going home, going home, going home. This ain't my destination is known. Just like them old country songs, telling how the world on the slow. Well, I believe what they say as well. All country songs no. Because it's so lonesome and rambling, long country that we know. Well, it's only a matter of time before we all make it back home. I'm going home, going home, going home. A long way down that lonesome road. Going home, going home, going home. Well, my destination now is known. Well, not everybody is born a tramp. Some don't have no need to go. Seems others gone across the map, looking like I'm destined for them both. So tell my mother and my father, you tell my darling and my friends, you tell that local bartender that I'm coming home once again. Going home, going home, going home. Long way down that lonesome road. Going home, going home, going home. Let's slow it down, darling, get on. I'm going home. Long way down that lonesome road. Going home. Pick it up, darling. Let's get on. Let's go now. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Luke Carver and the Wet Stetsons. And with that, we want to say for everybody involved, for all the family members, for all the guests, for our pal Holly Ho, for Mike Snow, for Cullen, for the whole crew here at the Plus. I am Scorch. Before I do that, scorchonline.com. If you miss any of the show, you can check it out a little bit later on. It'll be up there. And we will see you next time live right here on Scorch's PFG-TV. Nighty-night, y'all.